getting right back to then the money show. Abhishek Bondia, Secure now joins us on the show. Abhishek, thank you so much for joining us, and of course for your patience as well. That was of course the MEA press conference speaking on India securing a seat in the United Nations Security Council. But Abhishek, the reason we would connected with you today is talk to you about the rules that the IRDAI released last week. And that essentially, again, more customer-friendly health insurance policies. That's what the IRDAI wants. So just start off with, if you could just encapsulate all of these rules for the benefit of our viewers, so that the health insurance policy holder knows what exactly will that product cover and not cover.
Okay, thank you very much for having me on your show. And congratulations for India getting elected to the Security Council. If you look at take a snapshot of the regulations that IRDAI came up with last week, you would classify all of it as extremely customer friendly. So firstly, what IRDAI said is that telemedicine, any kind of consultation which is taken over telephone or otherwise or other remote means, is now admissible under health insurance policy without having to go through a revised product filing by the insurers, number one. Number two, what IRDAI has asked all the insurance companies is to standardize several clauses which would make understanding of policy wording much more simpler for the policyholder, and there would be a table stake across all insurance companies. Third, what IRDAI has also asked is that the rules about proportionate deduction in case of room rent capping should be standardized, and they have laid out the rules on how the insurance companies can deduct in case a room rent clause is applicable on the health insurance policy. So these are three major regulations that IRDAI has come up with, which directly impacts the policyholders in a friendly way.
Abhishek, I want to take that point forward on the proportionate deduction bit. Now, many a times policyholders are not given the entire amount claimed or, the entire hospital bill claimed because of something like you mentioned, the room rate. Many a times policyholders are denied a portion of their amount because they say that, no, we are allowed to cover only up to a certain cost when it comes to the room that you have booked. So in case if, the individual has booked a room with a higher rate, then the policyholder the insurance company rather, will not give you the differential amount. So when you say proportionate deduction not allowed, does it mean that, just to clarify it?
Okay, now just take the question.
Sorry, I lost you a bit there.
Deduction bit. Does it mean that?
Sorry, I lost you a bit there.
Yes.
How the proportionate room rent really works at the first place, and it's very complicated for a layman. So generally, if you have a room rent capping in your policy, typically 1% of sum assured. So if you have a 5 lakh rupee sum assured, your room rent eligibility is 5,000 rupees. So in case you go to a hospital and take a room which costs more than 5,000 rupees, let's say you take a room which costs 10,000 rupees, then essentially what several insurance companies would do is deduct 50% of your overall claim amount. So if you look at your overall hospital bill, it consists of room rent, the doctor's fee, the medicine charges, the charges of any implant, and other allied expenses that you would incur within the hospital. Now, several hospitals actually, when you upgrade a room, they also increase all these other charges, including the doctor's fee. It may be the same doctor, but just because you go for a higher room category, they increase the cost of the doctor's bill. So insurance company, because you are eligible for only a certain category of room, they tend to deduct all the expenses proportionately. So what IRDAI has now done is clarified, then how can these deductions be implemented? So the proportionate deduction clause is still there in case the policy wordings carry that. However, the way the insurance company would have to carry the deduction is, number one, there will not be any deduction for medicine, for implants, because generally these expenses don't increase in proportion to the room rent. Number two, IRDAI has also clarified that in case of an ICU stay, you will not implement the proportionate room rent deduction, because generally in all hospitals, you have only one class of ICU. You do not have different classes of ICU. Third, what IRDAI has clarified is that not all hospitals follow a proportionate increase in charges due to upgrade of rooms. So in case hospitals which do not follow that approach, insurance companies are not supposed to deduct proportionately and deduct only the room rent part and leave aside all the other charges.
All right. Okay. Understood. We had so much more to chat with you, Mr. Bondia, but I'm afraid we're a bit short on time, so we'll wrap it up. Thanks so much, though. I think that clarification on proportionate deductions was very much required, and you've explained it so well for our viewers. On that note, we'll wrap it up on The Money Show. Many thanks for watching. Stay tuned to ET Now.